let me first, before I say anything, read you guys a poem. Borges, obviously, okay? Don't get it twisted around here, and my book's upside down. Okay, this is from his poem Alexandria, AD 641. Since the first Adam who beheld the night and the day and the shape of his own hand, men have made up stories and have fixed in stone, in metal, or on parchment, whatever the world includes or dreams create. Here's the fruit of their labor. Powell's. Just kidding. The actual line is, here's the fruit of their labor, the library. A library for me is more pure than a bookstore just because of the lack of commerce, obviously. But for the sake of this video, let's just pretend it said Powell's. Rip Borges, you would have loved Powell's. I'm eating sliced pears out of a can. It makes me feel rugged and like in touch with the earth, you know? Off-brand, signature select. Anyway, hi Cornelius. I went to Powell's. I had like a really good time in Portland. Like, I feel like my soul low-key belongs in Portland. I had multiple highlights of my trip. One of them was going to like this super small theater called Portland Playhouse that was like an old church in a residential area, and seeing Amelie. So good. But obviously the other highlight was getting to go to the largest independent bookstore in the world. I ended up getting 5 books. I did actually put back a lot of books that I was like getting because I was trying to have some sort of self-control. I missed filming videos. This is the platitudes of like me not filming for my. So anyway, I've just been super busy. I know it's like a lame excuse, but like if I could just dedicate my life to just talking about the books I read, that I would, but I can't because I have to work and I have to, you know, fight with my family and, you know, worry about life, have existential crises, switch jobs, all that good stuff. So even when I'm MIA, by the way, from this channel, even when I'm MIA from this channel, I'm a very loyal comment email responder. So if you commented on this channel in the past couple months, or you emailed me or something, I will respond. And I'm still reading, believe it or not. I'm just making a mess of syrup on my floor. I actually hate when people eat and film, so you know what they say, we all become what we swear to destroy. A couple other things I want to say. One, I'm gonna be making more videos, okay? I know it's a little bit of a lame promise, but I'm going to 100% for sure, okay? We will be getting a top 10 books of the year. That's like obviously like my favorite video to make every year. I think it's everybody's favorite video to make. I am 33 subscribers away from 1,000. I can't believe it either. Like, seriously, I can't believe it. I started this channel so long ago, and I go missing in action for months at a time, but that's not the point. The point is that I did it. And so I will be making, as a 1,000 subscriber special, my top 10 favorite books of all time video. When I first started this channel, I was super embarrassed to do it. I think a lot of people are when it comes to this YouTube video. Now I don't really care. Well, I think that's kind of a lie because I don't tell everybody that I make a YouTube channel, but that's besides the point. It feels like super vulnerable to me for some reason, because I take this, like, I know that I seem a little gung-ho and all that, but I take like reading so seriously, maybe like slightly too seriously sometimes, slightly too seriously. And I feel like putting out my top 10 videos is like super personal, and it literally brings up feelings of vulnerability to me. I'm like, I don't want you guys, like, you guys need to like these books too because they're my favorite, you know? Yeah, I don't know. That being said, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to finally film that video. Hypothetically, if I don't even ever reach 1,000 subscribers and everyone unfollows me after this video, I'll still make it just for you. Just for you, like 3 loyal people who like come back and watch this channel. Yeah, enough talking. I'm going to let you guys watch the vlog now. And at the end, I'll show you what I got. And I'll see you guys super, super, super soon. Mwah. To go to Powell's bookstore. Where's Margaret?
We're gonna have a good morning. Headed to Powell's.
Say hi, Margaret.
Hi.
Thank you.
I don't know if I look like someone, I guess. So usually, I usually have a bigger bike on me too. Probably.
Oh, sorry. Ooh, 100 years of surrealism. That's where I'm going. Add what? Everybody loves cats. You like what? You like them? You said you don't love them. Well, that's pretty messed up. Okay, now here's the moment all of you suckers have been waiting for to see what your favorite reading YouTuber got on her trip to Powell's. I have 6 books to show you. One of them was from another like thrift store, consignment store, Memory Den. So the first book I decided to get was The Employees by Olga Ravin. This one has been on my TBR for a while. This seems like a really weird fiction, sci-fi weirdness about these humans and humanoids on this spaceship that is called the 6000 ship. And this like book is told in series of like staff reports and statements that everybody who works on the ship is making, and they acquire some new objects onto the ship that apparently the employees get really attached to, and it kind of creates chaos. That's my understanding of this book. It sounds right up my alley. I am super on that like weird fiction like vibe right now, so I'm super excited to read this. So excited. Okay, I got Upgrade Soul by Ezra Clayton Daniels. I'm so glad I found this one. So Powell's was like in the middle of like moving a whole bunch of stuff, so when I went to look for this, I couldn't find it, and then like I ended up staying longer at the store than I thought, obviously. I asked an employee and he helped me find it. This is actually a graphic novel. Guys, I be buying graphic novels, but I don't be reading them. Isn't that crazy? But I'm super excited about this one. I can't remember exactly who I heard this book about from. Another weird one, you know, that's what I like. For their 45th anniversary, Hank and Molly Noner go under an experimental rejuvenation procedure called Upgrade Cell, but the results are not what they hoped, and they become severely disfigured, yet intellectually and physically superior duplicates of themselves. And then it's about if their clones can exist in the same world as the updated version of them. It sounds a little freaky. It sounds philosophical. Freaky and philosophical is literally, that's my vibe. So I'm super excited to read this. I'm gonna pick like just a day where I can go and I'll sit at a park and I'll devour that thing. And then I'll let you guys know if you should read it too. The Sound of Waves by Yukio Mishima. This is gonna be my first Mishima, so I'm super excited. I've been reading actually not a decent amount of Japanese literature, but I've been dipping my toes in the water. Believe it or not, I read Shusaku Endo earlier this year, and then I bought another one of his books, which I have on the ready, which I'm supposed to be reading like next week, according to my fake reading schedule. I also read Atugawa, is that his name? Rashomon. So I've dipped my toes into the sphere of Japanese literature, and obviously Mishima is a classic. I'm super excited to read this one. This one seems like really salt of the earth. It seems like it's just a love story set in an idyllic Japanese fishing village. I want like this salt of the earth vibe. This is what I want. I want either salt of the earth or I want like ultra weird fiction. Pick one. I also really like this cover. It's like old. Cute, right? The Chrysalids by John Wyndham. This is, it's a future where after some type of nuclear disaster, there's a lot of genetic mutation, and this kind of spirals into making the community, kind of transforming the community into this religious genetic group of fundamentalists who vow to destroy anything that is what they consider not normal. Guys, you know that this is right up my alley. I mean, look at the cover. And can you really go wrong with the NYRB? Come on, can you? I've had this one on my TBR for a while as well, so I'm really glad that I finally picked it up. This is the last one I got at Powell's, and then I'll show you the one that I got at Memory Den. I got The City and the City by China Miéville. So I read Perdido Street Station a couple months ago and Jaw on the Floor. So obviously Miéville is my man now. Apparently they made a TV series. This cover, I gotta say, this cover is really kind of ugly. I might do something to it to make it less ugly, like put stickers on it or something. Miéville version of a murder mystery, which spirals into a metaphysical thriller. Melville is super weird. Actually, did you guys know he just wrote a book with Keanu Reeves, my other man? So that one's about an eternal warrior. Really wanted that one. It's called The Book of Elsewhere, The Book of Nowhere. I really wanted to buy that one too. It was actually one of the ones I put back, and only because it's brand new, like brand new, hot off the press, like a couple months ago. So they only had hardcover versions, which I'm not a fan of hardcovers. I don't know if anyone knew that. And also it was $30, and I don't know. I was like, I can pick this up in a couple months or online used for a cheaper price, and I just don't want to spend $30 on this one book right now, especially because I don't know. I know Melville's a writer. I don't really know how Reeves is gonna play into that. I don't know. I'm not even 100% sure like what the writing process was. Like, did Keanu just give him all the ideas and then Melville just wrote it? Did they both write it and then Melville edited? I don't know. So I wasn't like completely sold on just spending that much money on it at that moment. And then last but not least, I got a Western. I have been on my Western phase. I mean, I really haven't. That's a complete lie. Every time I go to the thrift shop, I do look for Warlock, okay? And I've never stopped thinking about Lonesome Dove, obviously. And then, of course, there was one of my all-time faves, which I read last year by John Williams, Butcher's Crossing. So I have a little bit of Western in me. And I kind of want to marry a cowboy. Like, every other week, I get into like a phase where I want to marry a cowboy. So clearly I know what I'm talking about. I got The Heritage of the Desert by Zane Grey. I'm super excited to read this one, like super. I opened it. I had not heard about this author. I had not heard about the book. I opened it, read the first couple lines, and I thought, yeah, this is gonna be for me. Apparently he has a more famous book, Riders of the Purple Sage, but this was his first one. So I'm actually super excited to start at the genesis of this man's Western career, and I can already tell this is going to be so classic and juicy, and I cannot wait to just recommend this to you. I sometimes have inklings about books, like when I'm going to like them. I have kind of, I feel like, evolved as a reader to the point where I am pretty in tune with my taste. Not perfectly, but I just know, and I have a feeling about The Heritage of the Desert, and also I live in the desert, so you know, Western it's becoming part of me. So yeah, guys, those are all the books that I got. You guys don't understand how I feel about these books. I feel so sick and in love with this stack right here, even though I haven't read any of them. And then let me just show you the tchotchkes I got. I got a Powell's City of Books glow in the dark sci-fi water bottle. As you can see, it comes with the nutritional facts of sci-fi, which are scientific premise, alien civilization, space travel, social allegory, my favorite, and believability. And then it has like measurements of famous authors. I have read I've read Adams, Gibson, Asimov, Butler, and Le Guin. So that's a pretty good track record. I only have 4 more of these to read before I can completely use this bottle without being like a poser. But you know what? It's good. It's good for the soul to be a poser just for a little bit. I've always said that. Then I just got a classic street corner sign of it. This will be going in my room on my wall somewhere. And then I got a magnet for my stupid fridge. I got 2 stickers from Powell's. This one that says just one more chapter, and it's cute and it's neon. And then I got this one. I'm really biased towards skulls. Like anything with a skull, you know I gotta get it. I really do mean it when I say I'll be seeing you soon, because I'm back in my, like, I feel like I got over a hump of my life where I was just feeling super exasperated. I still feel a little bit exasperated, but just not as much. I like recently transitioned to a new job that I really, really love. I'm working with kids now. You know, I can't believe, yes, they let me near children, and I'm really, really, really liking it. And I feel a little bit more relaxed than I did at my previous job, and I just feel better. I feel better. And I'm gonna be making more books, and the end of the year is coming up, and 1,000 subscribers is coming up, and life is not perfect, but it's all right when we got good books to read. Am I right? Also, what have you guys been reading? Let me know what you've been reading. You guys know I love talking to you. I want to know what you've been reading. I want to know what books you read recently. I want you to just quote me something that's going to rock my soul in the comments, whatever. Say hello, say goodbye. I'll see you super soon. And as always, happy reading, losers.